Thanks. Identities stolen right out of people's mailboxes all across Hampton Roads. After an intense investigation, one man was just sentenced.
Reporter Margaret KAVANAGH has been following this case for almost a year and has an update.
25-year-old Christopher Phillips was sentenced to 3 years in prison, and the Isle of Wight County Sheriff's Office says they're still looking for Marvin Preto. We showed you this surveillance video last January before Phillips was arrested.
It would not surprise me if the same type of activity wasn't happening possibly in New York or other parts of the country.
They say the New York natives were living in Newport News and targeting people who lived in rural areas. They say that they'd research people's information, apply for credit cards in their name, then track the mail and even follow mail routes to steal the new credit cards out of the victims' mailboxes.
They knew that on average it would take 7 to 10 days from the time they would submit an application. They would start going back to those geographical areas every day and checking the mail and then finding these credit cards and then using them to charge thousands of dollars.
They believe there were 12 victims, but also say that during the time of Phillips' arrest, they found a lot of stolen mail and suspect there were even more victims out there.
We identified residents in Isle of Wight County, Southampton County, Sussex, and even the city of Suffolk. And they had no idea these accounts had been opened until months later when they started getting bills for credit cards that they had no knowledge of.
This is video from last January where we interviewed a man who believed he was possibly a victim.
It's just strange because I'm getting multiple pieces of mail a day with credit cards in them that are stating that I can pull them out of the piece of mail and use them that day. And I have never showed any interest to these companies before. So how would they have possibly gotten my name?
Law enforcement say there was a loss of about $35,000.
And basically was living off the proceeds of stuff that he had conned people out of. I mean, he lived in a very nice apartment, had very nice belongings in that apartment.
Phillips remains locked up and will start serving his sentence while authorities are still looking for Preto. I'm Margaret KAVANAGH for News 3.
Right now, Hampton police are searching for a person in connection with a recent robbery. Now, police tell News 3 the robbery happened just before midnight last night at a 7-Eleven on Aberdeen Road. Now, we're told that that person took off from the scene after demanding money. Police do not know how much money this person got away with. If you have any information, you're asked to contact the crime line at 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP.
In the fight against the coronavirus, Virginia is seeing nearly 4,000 new reported cases today. And that brings the total in the Commonwealth to more than 292,000 cases since the start of the pandemic. 38 additional deaths are also being reported, bringing that total to more than 4,500. Well, today, Health and Human Services Secretary Alex AZAR toured Georgetown Hospital. That's where some of the first shipments of the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine arrived this week. And right now, vials are being stored in the hospital's freezers. Earlier today, AZAR also spoke as part of Operation Warp Speed, saying that the first shipments of the Pfizer vaccine